Hi, I'm Dr. Chris Pierson, the CEO and founder of BlackCloak. We're here at Gartner 2026, and it's my pleasure to be talking to Matt Covington, our Senior Vice President of Product here at BlackCloak. I mean, Matt, there's so much going on right now in the world.
It's crazy. I mean, the world at the show.
All of these. And I mean, we see the digital attack surface growing bigger. We see that personal attack surface growing bigger. And I think recently, in the past few months, we've seen the physical aspects, right? This true convergence between physical security, executive protection, as it will, and digital executive protection kind of converge. What's BlackCloak working on? What are we seeing here?
Sure, and so I think for our particular focus on the executive in both their corporate and their home lives, we see the same trends that we're seeing at the enterprise level. And I think for a lot of enterprises, they've started to understand that the first signal around events that are going to play out in the physical world, whether it's a protest, whatever it happens to be, down to travel disruption, a lot of times those very early signals that I need for my situational awareness as a CSO, they're going to come from digital media, they're going to come from open source intelligence. And so you've started to see this kind of convergence around the fusion center. We are also moving in that direction. And so most directly, one of the most common calls that we get to our concierge team is, hey, I'm going to be traveling to Eastern Europe, I'm going to be taking a family vacation to China. What do I need to know? How do I keep myself safe? How do I anticipate the kind of attacks?
And always at the last minute.
Always at the last minute.
Always at the last minute. And I mean, you mentioned early on, I mean, you said CSO. I mean, we're seeing things come in from the Chief Security Officer, the Chief Information Security Officer. Talk to us a little bit more about that continued convergence there.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, I think a lot of smart organizations are collapsing the barriers between those organizations. They're bringing all of their data together into what you would, a couple of years ago, we were calling the Fusion Center. I think that's still kind of what the cool kids are saying. But again, we see this among a lot of our very knowledgeable CISOs. They want both sets of signals. They understand that to see a complete picture, either if my brief is cyber, if my brief is physical, I need both sets of signals to really fully understand the world. And I'd argue that's also true for our executives who are traveling. And so again, we want to be able to deliver to them actionable intelligence directly in the BlackCloak application.
Talk to me about that.
Absolutely. And so we are moving from something that was previously sort of a bespoke product that our concierge team would go away and take a couple of days and create for members who were traveling. Members can now access that intelligence, or will be able to access that intelligence directly from the BlackCloak application.
In live real time, right on their apps.
In live real time, right in the application. They can see really both sides of the coin, and so they can see a more nuanced consideration of what are the physical security threats, what are the cyber security threats. If I'm traveling, what are the cultural things I need to understand to stay safe and to stay kind of have a great experience in a given country. So we're bringing all of that to the table. But then if there is a protest that shut down an airport, if there's a transportation disaster, if there's severe weather that could impact your travel plans, we're bringing all of that into the application as well.
And all just in time for the summer.
Yes.
Summer travel season.
Exactly.
This is going to be great, Matt. I'm very excited when our members have this full travel advisory aspect of their protection released to them.
Yep.
This is the future in terms of that convergence there. Thank you for spending some time with us today here at Gartner.
Exciting.
Once again, to find out more information on BlackCloak and how you can protect your digital life, go to blackcloak.io.